Are you throwing away your hard-earned money one paycheck after the next? Come on, guys. Let me help you not do that. Hey guys, it's Amy. I'm here with the A team and I wanted to talk to you today about something that I feel like is really important. So I hear that there are a slew of our service members that are living in military housing and they are throwing away their housing allowance every single month. This is free money that the government gives them and they're just giving it back. Just giving it back. I mean, can you imagine if you had something that you could do to make that money work for you? Well, let me help you out today. This video is going to give you the pros of living in military housing versus the pros of living out in your own home that you purchase yourself. So let's get started. First and foremost, you're, making your housing allowance payment back to the military housing community that you're living in, and you're forfeiting that entire amount of money, regardless if you're in a 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom, or a 5-bedroom. So that alone, it is what it is. It's serving the purpose. You can leave there when you get orders, not an issue. It used to be that you would be able to have just a 6-month lease starting out when you got into your military housing in the area. Now they start you out on a 12-month lease. They also used to have a provision that even if you were in a lease, you could get out of your lease if you purchased a home. That's not in existence any longer. They do allow you to purchase a home. You can get out of your lease, but you do have a lease break fee. And here in Virginia, it's a 1-month housing allowance fee that you would have to pay for on top of that 30-day notice. Not terrible, but I can help you get through that if that's what you decide that you're going to do and you want to purchase a home. So when you go to move out of military housing, regardless if you're upgrading to a larger home or a different community, you are going to have to make sure that that home is clean and in good condition, and just be prepared that the housing office likely supplied you with something when you moved in and signed your lease as far as a fee list of what it's going to cost to get things cleaned, blinds replaced, the little metal pieces that go underneath your stove replaced, things like that. So you make sure you budget to make sure you can pay for those things out of pocket. Otherwise, they'll send you nasty grams in the mail until they finally either get money from you or send you to collections, and nobody wants to have that happen. Also, if you're coming here from another area, you're going to need to get onto the housing waiting list. The waiting list, can be any time frame. It just really depends what you're looking for. If you're 2, 3, 4, 5-bedroom home, if you're looking for one of the larger homes or there's a specific community that you want. I know in our area we have older communities and then we have much newer communities. The newer communities are going to come with houses that are a lot bigger square footage, 2-car garages even. So a lot of families would like to wait around for those, or you go into something that can just get you by for the time being, and depending on what your scenario is, you might be able to get onto the wait list for a larger home. Also, going into military housing, you're going to have to qualify for the number of bedrooms that you're going into. So if it's you and a spouse or just yourself and a child, you're only going to qualify for a 2-bedroom. So your entire housing allowance is gone just for 2 bedrooms. Meanwhile, there's a family in a 5-bedroom and they're paying the same amount as you are. So keep that in mind. Living in military housing, you're going to have other military families living right around you. So that's pretty nice, especially if you wanted to have other people that have similar things going on in their lives with their service member deploying. If they have children, there's going to be friends for the kids. You'll have playgrounds on site. Maybe you have a pool. They likely are going to do some type of community events throughout the year. It's a great way to meet other people while you're in a new area. I can see the value in that. Next up, you are planning to have housing that is on base. That means that if you have anyone coming over that's not military, they're going to have to go through the process of getting a pass to get on the base, or they'll likely have to be escorted on by you. So it's a little bit of a runaround, especially if you have a bunch of family members coming into town over holidays, birthdays. when people are coming home or deploying. So make sure you keep that in mind. If you're moving into military housing, it is very likely in our area that you are not going to be in a standalone single family home. You're going to be in a townhome, and you're going to be attached to your neighbor in some capacity. What does that mean for you? Noise. We all work crazy shifts. Welcome to the military, guys. You know, sometimes you're working day shift, sometimes you're working night shift. Sometimes you come home from being on duty and you're just tired and you've got neighbors next door. So consider that when you're thinking about moving into the housing that's offered by the government, and make sure you know that you're just throwing away that housing allowance that they're giving you for free. Do you know what the worst case scenario is when you're attached to another home? It's actually not noise, it's bugs. I've seen my fair share of roach infestations. They don't go away overnight. You don't get to know when you move in that your neighbor has roaches and that there's a problem. You just get to find out the hard way. I'd hate for that to happen to you, so make sure you choose wisely. All right, let's talk about buying a home and what the perks of that are versus living in military housing. So, perk number one, you're moving here from somewhere. You can find yourself a real estate agent that can go out and help shop for homes. You can even close on your home before you ever even get to that area. So the day that you get there, you move right in, put your furniture in, get yourself unpacked, get situated, and you're ready to go. Buying your own home means that you get to pick where it's located. So if you prefer to live closer or in between where you're going to be working on base and your spouse is working, you might be able to accommodate that commute a little bit better by purchasing a home. If you have pets or children or anything of that sort, and you want to have a yard for your pets, your kids, to have a pool, to have a playground, to have an obstacle course, whatever it is that you're thinking of, you might want to buy a house so that you have the space to do that. You want to paint a bedroom for your newborn baby in their nursery. In your home, you can do that. In your housing, you can do that, but you're going to pay for it on the way out. Next up, you're going to have space between your neighbors if you want it, of course. Of course, you can purchase a townhome, you can purchase a single family standalone home, or you can purchase a condo and have no yard at all whatsoever. And that's fine too. Some of us don't want to get out and do yard work. Meanwhile, you can always hire someone for that. So say it's just yourself and a child, or yourself and your spouse, and you decide that you're going to buy a home and you're trying to find a way to maximize your money. And you bought a 3-bedroom home. Just so happens that 2 bedrooms are upstairs and your owner's suite is on the first floor, and you want to make some extra money. Why don't you rent those rooms out to some other sailors so that they can help contribute towards your mortgage so that you can create more equity, more money? Dude, there's so many ways to be smarter than the average bear. You don't have to take the path of least resistance. That's usually not going to make you money. So let's step out of your comfort zone just a little bit and see what it takes for you to purchase a home. If you're looking to buy a home and you're staying in a specific budget, you choose what that budget is. You'll know what your mortgage payment is. That's going to include here in Virginia your taxes and your insurance. So every month, that one payment takes care of those things. So you can choose how much you want to pay. If all you need is a 2-bedroom, no need to throw away your whole entire housing allowance. You can go into something that's very budget friendly and have extra money left over. On top of that, when you go to move out of the area, you can do one of 2 things. You can rent your home out and possibly make some money. In our rental market right now, people are definitely making money. You could possibly sell your home and make money that way, or keep your home, rent it out, get back in touch with your real estate agent that you purchased with and say, hey, do you know someone in the area that I'm moving to that's in real estate that can help me, and buy another home there. You can use your VA loan more than once. It's called a bonus entitlement. if you're interested in finding out some more information about how to go about purchasing a home, whether it's here in Virginia or anywhere else in the 50 states, get in touch with me, send me a message. You can actually comment in the comments below. You can send me an email, you can call me, you can text me, whatever makes you happy, but I will help you get on the right path to home ownership so that you can make money.